Contrary to popular belief, Ed is not a reptilian shapeshifter. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
Here over at the original Metroflex gym with legendary trainer Josh Bryant. We just had a really good chest workout, really challenging. Carbs are a little lower right now, getting ready for a big show, the North Americans. I've been doing my programming for the past year and helped me get a 523 raw bench, pig iron, and once I get done with this baby building, maybe even go do a full meet. We'll see how it goes after this North American show.
5, 4, 3. How's that?
Pretty good there. I like it.
How hard or easy is that relative?
Probably throw a quarter on or something.
This is a tough workout. This is tough as it gets. At this point in the game, we're not doing a ton of volume here today, but it was very, very intense. I mean, it wasn't like we're skimping on volume either, but look at what he did. So we started off. We went the giant set. With that giant set, it started off with a bench press with weight releaser, so he had 60 additional pounds on there, taking 10 seconds to lower the weight, throwing up explosively, just one rep, because that first part of the giant set, want to hit those fast twitch fibers, and we don't want a ton of time or tension. We want maximum tension. People talk about eccentrically overloading, and I think because I take 2 seconds or 3 seconds to lower the bar, it's a maximal overload. This is a maximal overload when you put that weight on there, and it's gonna, you're fighting tooth and nail. It's gonna want to smash you, but you got to grab your cojones and say, I'm gonna take you on. I'm gonna put you in the ground, pendejo, and that's exactly what he did. From there, we go on to incline dumbbell press. With the incline dumbbell press, we're going anywhere from 8 to 12 reps, getting a good pause at the bottom.
Yeah, buddy!
Here we go. Come on. Let's go. Here we go. Perfect. Boom. Yeah. The incline press. It has an ascending strength curve, meaning you have to produce the most tension at the bottom of the movement to get the weight moving. So we add a pause in there to maximize the tension further. Boom, nailed it. Okay, from there, we go into the pullover, and here's the trick. Okay, so the pullover, we went in a minute and a half straight. We want to, really do that higher reps. So originally I got this concept from my mentor, Dr. Fred Hatfield. That's actually, we hooked up at a seminar Dr. Fred Hatfield and I did together. Well, anyways, what the concept was, you go real heavy, you go into like a traditional hypertrophy range, 8 to 12 reps, 10 to 15, whatever. Then you go to 40 reps. So what I like to do to change it a little bit is, in the spirit of the teaching, we always get when he does balls out set, he called them C days or C sets. I mean, there's A, which is like a reload. B, how most people at the gym train harder than, the pink dumbbell people. Then there's C, which is balls out, okay? And that's exactly what this was. So we went from there, instead of going to 40 reps, just do a timer, so we're about 90 seconds under tension right there. And it's a pullover, it's a bent arm pullover. And we did that movement a few weeks ago in one of the tricep videos, and everybody's talking about they feel it in their chest, so we've been adding that in there, trial and error right there. So we did the pullover a little differently, and on top of that, been adding a band to it. So what the beauty of the band is like accommodating resistance, because usually when you do a pullover, the only real overload you're gonna get is at the bottom of the movement when you get that stretch. Put the band on there, and as Ed pulls forward, and the band is stretching, and it gets easier, we can normally just use momentum to finish that lift, the band pulls tighter and tighter, so increasing that tension. But the other beauty of the band compared to like a chain or something is obviously the resistance doesn't have to be straight linear, but the beauty of it is I can really self-regulate it on it. So since we're in tune here, what I do is, okay, if Ed's first set just blasting through it, I'm not going to come in, I'm going to stay right here. But the second set, as it got more difficult, I walked closer.
Get to the chopper!
Yeah, one more. Finish it, come on. Come on, all balls, here we go. And what that does is that decreases the resistance. So I'm able to kind of remain in control of it. And we got a good chemistry here, so we're able to do that. You don't want to go grab, some, poodle dick off of the Stairmaster and say, hey, do this, because, you're going to be up crap creek without a paddle real quick. You got to make sure it's somebody competent. So we do that for 2, so you do that giant set, rest 5 minutes, repeat it again. Okay, from there, we went on to dips. Okay, so dips and that's extremely taxing. You know, do that twice and you're done if you're really going, you know, all out. So then from there, we go to the dips. He went 4 sets of 6 there, 90 additional pounds. I don't want to go any heavier than that because he's fairly tired, but he's able to power through those. From there, we went 4 sets of 12 on the, and I mean dips, forward lean, chest emphasis, blah, blah, blah. But we've talked about dips, you know, many times, so let's not just, you know, beat a dead horse. So anyways, we're going on to the flies next. So with the flies, with a cable, okay, so flies, you know, good low incline position with a cable there. The beauty, okay, so obviously, you know, that movement, really want to feel, you know, it's not, you're not trying to blast through it, you're really trying to feel everything work. But this is where it makes it different, is we're going with that, but what I'm doing is I'm pushing down, so eccentrically, we want to, this is a tough day, so we want to really overload these eccentrics, you know, every bodybuilder should if they want to maximize muscle growth. So fighting, again, I have to be in tune with him. So counting 5 down, not 5 seconds, just more like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze it up. So I'm adding resistance as he fatigues. You know, I'm going to give less. You know, the first couple sets, I mean, he was right there, so I'm going to have to really fight him down. We're getting that huge overload over there. So the beauty of that movement is a cable, think about it, it's continuous tension. But the absence of a cable compared to a dumbbell is a stretch element. We're getting a little of that stretch element where I'm pushing down, and he's having to, then he's having to do it all. So we're basically overloading the entire movement. Tough stuff.
And like I say, it's just like little bitty things with Josh over the year that's helped. Like dips, he had me go up to like 250 pounds out of my body weight when I have more bulk. And that's what this little things that when you come up, hold the weight for at least a quarter second, a second, then go back down and dig deep on each rep. And don't do like he says, poodle dicky reps. Get that full range of motion, squeeze, and the volume. It was more the old Lee Haney saying, stimulate, don't annihilate. Get more precision out of the reps. And like when you have to go do a meet too, you know, pause the reps. Who says like we couldn't do that today when we did the incline dumbbells, give you a different look where you pause that weight and then press it, because then it makes the workouts a lot more challenging. And then like I say, in bodybuilding, when you're trying to diet, you're not going to be as strong. You try to go with what you got, but it doesn't mean you can't make the workouts as challenging as they possibly can be. So
yeah, and by not just going with, you know, these light weights, that's what's going to keep the density right there. You look at Branch Warren, Ronnie Coleman, people all from this gym right there. You know, what's their secret? I mean, a large part of their secret is they're training heavy up and, you know, pretty, not like within stupidity, but they're training hard up into the contents, going heavy, preserving that dense look. And then it's got to realize the whole time we're going, you know, he did some powerlifting in the off season, but it's not just like we're saying, you know, like these functional trainers, like do powerlifting, eat healthy, you're ready for the bodybuilding stage. You obviously got to hit all those different rep ranges, tempos. You got to get the, you know, muscle and tension squeeze movements, but sometimes you got to let it hang and go heavy too. That, you know, holistic approach, you're going to see the package he's going to bring.
Like I say, everybody wanted to spend money on George Farah and these big gurus and stuff. He just pretty much gave me the blood and guts workout every 12 weeks and got me to the biggest body weight I've ever been at 5'8", 270 pounds. Granted, I didn't have, you know, the outline of my abs, but I was bigger, and now it shows, because now I'm maybe 228 pounds, and I'll suck down probably higher into the heavyweight class. So hopefully I'll be the flavor of the month for what they want. We'll see. It's, you know, beauty's in the eyes of the beholder, so I don't really care.